Okay, we lit it just like a fuse, so no need to pick and choose. Welcome to 2020, where we do more than interviews. The hottest be coming through, jumping knowledge on all of you. Get a peek at the front of you with the truth that they offer you. Get hands up, we doing it for the culture. To give artists and businesses more exposure. Keeping it real and stay solid just like a boulder. It's about to go all the way down, can't get no lower. Chasing my dreams, know that they get no slower. But if I stay running, I promise they getting closer. Moreover, success my older. And if you're sleeping on me, I'm waking them up like Folgers. I told you, coming from the land with the tide roll. Well, we'll be on a whole different vibe though. We like to ride slow and keep our windows tinted so you really can't see us. Like Stevie Wonder waking up with his eyes closed. Yeah, got the kind of flow that rock the boat. On my 16s of pounds of dope. And if you figure you can hang with me on the mic, then grab some rope. Matter of fact, better grab some hope. While you at it, we keep it live, it's time to tune in. Turn up the sound on what you're using. It goes so hard, I think it's bruising. The show is 2020, no need to zoom in. Yeah.
We already started rolling, huh? So we're gonna roll with this.
Well, y'all, today's episode we're gonna discuss All American.
Yeah.
And for y'all that don't watch, this is a must-watch show. Also, like high school, not in high school, college, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's definitely one of those shows. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, let's go. Now, I'm gonna let Kenda handle this because I came in a little late. I watched season 2, but not season 1. Don't judge me. Things happen,
Yeah,
but
that's pretty crazy. But okay.
I really thought it was.
Did you like
dope.
season 2 though?
I did. It's a lot of junk going down. Now I ain't gonna lie. I did have Wikipedia open at the same time to understand what was going on.
It helps to know the characters.
It does.
It definitely helps.
It does because it hit the flow running.
Yes.
So.
No look back. Yeah, it starts off pretty much. I think Spencer's dad dies.
Yep.
And he's trying to figure life out without his dad, which is kind of hard in itself, you know, because you're just starting to rekindle back with your dad.
Yep.
So it's like, just when I'm about to get back to good graces, at least on some type of common ground with my father, boom, he dies.
Right.
And the way he dies is so crazy too. Like, they actually went to the lake and, you know, he sits in the chair. They get him because he was in a bad mood or whatever, because he knew he was about to die or whatever. And so they were trying to make him as comfortable as possible. And so they got him to go back and leave the cabin. And as they were about to leave, he went back in the house and sat down and he died.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa. So, if that wasn't enough, I mean, these characters are wild. You got Coop, which is Spencer's friend.
This nigga.
Who I'm just like, shit, Coop. Like,
man, this. You know how they always have that one character that, excuse my language,
that
I might have
friend.
to beat this up. That one friend
Right.
that fuck up. Just consistently.
Gotta have one.
Just consistently fuck up. Bruh. But I did like her though. I'm not gonna lie. I like her.
Coop.
But it's like that bless your heart type of like, you know what I'm saying?
Bless your heart,
right.
sugar.
Yeah, bless her baby. Right. She's like that. But I enjoyed that dynamic she had with Jordan. I think it was Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. But overall, I just found myself getting frustrated because I wanted more for her.
Yes.
I wanted her to make better decisions, and I had to keep remembering these are kids,
right?
So they gonna learn by messing up.
that.
Yes, so
high schoolers, rich high schoolers, bougie high schoolers,
indeed,
grown ass high schoolers,
indeed.
So I mean, I don't know. I mean, and then you got Spencer trying to battle with the dad.
Yep.
You know, losing your dad, and then you get hurt on top of that, and you still trying to play through injury. Instead of just sitting down, but you don't want to sit down because you want to play to try to take your mind off because you want the, you want the reps to look at you. Right. You're trying to get a recruiter. Yeah. Yep. So I'm like, man, but I just wish he would have took the time that he needed to sit off because that pushed him back way further.
Yeah, I agree, and I think you could relate to that somewhat.
Yes.
You know, with the
Dealing
current
with,
situation,
exactly.
with an injury, you have to kind of take that time and focus on you to allow yourself time to heal because it'll come back to bite you in the long run.
Exactly. I feel like everybody needs that self-evaluation moment.
I agree.
You need it. You need it for you.
1000%.
So battling that, then him and, what is the girlfriend name? Layla.
She was cute, by the way. She was.
As if the girlfriend isn't enough to deal with. She got her own problems. And he's just being a boyfriend, you know, out of concern. And Olivia, his sister slash, I don't know, call me crazy, but I know I'm not the only one that want Olivia and Spence together. Like, I know I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not. I know I'm not. I know I'm not. They cute together too.
They are. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. I'm like, sister, yeah, bro.
Right, because they don't have a sister and brother relationship. It's
and I got a sister and brother relationship with a few people.
Right, but that ain't
it. Nah.
This ain't that, bro.
Nah. Y'all like each other, don't y'all? They be texting. WYD.
So, as if that ain't enough, you dealing with your girlfriend or whatever, and she's going through problems. And problems that she don't want to say she's going through. So, imagine finding out you thinking your girlfriend is abusing herself, and her mom, by the way, just so happened to have died from, suicidal? Like,
yeah.
Because she drove off a cliff, I want to say. So, the daughter's Layla's trying to figure that out and whatnot, and then she comes across, I feel like, at some point, she started to feel the depression. That shit's real, man. Like, the depression.
That shit makes waves, man.
Right. She had to actually go to, like, an actual rehab center and everything to try to get herself back. And I was like, people think it's not so something crazy. To play. It's
like,
not
for her to be so young and experiencing that already.
Right. But her dad, it makes me mad with her dad because her dad is so engulfed in his music that you kind of neglect her. Like,
and
I know.
To the world by herself.
Exactly. So it forces her to have to grow up and fend for herself in a way. And I'm kind of like, these kids high school, like, how you you trust her to stay at home?
Man.
Not throw no parties?
Man.
Y'all stay in Beverly Hills?
Man.
Oh, okay.
You think anything go down,
exactly. Bro? So I'm just like, there's so much going on in this season. I was just like, I'm looking at the episode, I'm like, man, don't stop. So
right.
It's definitely one of those, but cool.
I am a little.
I wanted to whoop your ass in some episodes. I got to be honest, like I really did. You made me mad at some points because you had the I can't think of the guy name who came back. He had got locked up.
That's who I was about to talk about. I didn't understand the revenge. Yeah, the revenge story.
You got to go back and watch.
Okay, because somebody got killed.
Yes. Actually, it was Spencer's and Coop's friend that they grew up with or whatever.
Okay.
Killed him. So yeah, you got to go back.
Sheesh. Okay.
So it
remember,
definitely
don't get mad at me when you're watching this.
It
I just came in on
definitely
season 2
for the good vendetta or whatever. So
okay. So
I'm just like,
sense.
man.
Okay.
But Coop juggling her own girlfriend problems, and that's what I like about it. It's like a universal story.
It is. Everything does tie into
exactly.
each other. I agree.
Coach Billy trying to figure out
shout out to Tay Diggs. I didn't even realize it was him until like the third time I seen him. I'm like,
right.
Who is this nigga?
It's Tay. So I mean, him trying to be a coach and everything, and shout out to him for even taking Smith up under his wings.
Yeah.
Like I don't know a lot of coaches that's willing, or a lot of men, shall I say, to take on that role. You have been out, because he was thinking Spencer at one point was his son too, if you didn't know. So
I read that.
That's a hell of a bean right there, I would say.
That's awkward too.
Right. So you taking him up under your wing, and he's a star. You know what I'm saying? So you can't help but love to grow with Spencer and Jordan and Olivia. So it's like,
when you think about it, it's like he's his son in a way. You know,
yeah,
by the way he mentor him. You know,
whether it's on the field and off the field.
Right.
So.
Yep. Just
you can definitely tell he's trying to mold Smith into a better young man.
Absolutely.
Better than he was, I would say. So that's pretty crazy. And they're juggling, I think, at some point their own marriage, trying to figure out
how that's going to work.
Right. It's a lot going on. So
that's the one thing I did like about the show. It was a lot going on, but the way the way it's shot is like, okay, I feel that. Like it didn't take me, even with somebody coming into season 2. It didn't take me long to be like, oh, snap.
Right. They talk about they talk about everything that we go through as far as high school, or whether it's having sex, someone getting pregnant.
None of that.
You know what I'm saying? The conversations that you need to have with the youth. Race, because I mean, at some point they dealt with an experience at like an ice cream parlor, and their little brother Dylan was right there to see that. So it's like, whoa, it's a lot to take in. And gang-related violence, because it's in LA. It's shout out them for talking about Nipsey and putting Nipsey in there. Man. So I mean, you can't help but love.
R.I.P. Nip.
Right. So if y'all haven't seen, please go tune in to All American. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm waiting on season 3.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready.
On 3.
Because didn't this drop in October? Past October, so probably Corona. So I'm about to say probably this October might be back.
Corona done fucked everything.
Yeah, man. So
you might not get that the next year.
You know what? Let them do that though. Let them make it awesome.
Exactly.
Though. You know what I'm saying?
We holding on.
I'll be patient. But overall, I think it was a good watch. Another good pick. I'm trying to get her to watch some of my shows, but she got some good picks so far. But yeah, I definitely recommend it if you're a sports head.
This your shit.
Absolutely,
This your shit.
Absolutely, this is
This
you.
your shit.
If you just wanna, I would say,
What?
and some people might not agree with me. I think this is one of them shows parents and teenagers like
definitely would
16, 17, they could definitely watch this together.
I would say younger than that though. I would.
Only reason I get a little
You
bit
do got
antsy
parents
about
who
it,
into 'cause they got
yeah,
kissing
you know,
and-
yeah, the sex tip, you know, some people ain't that comfortable, but the realism.
If you talking with
of-
your child, then you know what I'm saying. You ain't got that to worry about. I mean,
I'm just giving them a heads up, you know what I'm saying? So, if you're looking to kind of have that dialogue, because sometimes it can be awkward, especially in this quarantine time, we all kind of stuck together. Cut it on and sit there and watch it. It's something for both of y'all to enjoy, and then it can get that conversation going that you may need to have. So.
Yeah, this one of those shows I can honestly say it makes me want to go back through high school and relive it. Wouldn't do it the same, but definitely relive it.
I wouldn't. She does it.
That's his business.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and holla at y'all later. Peace.
Bye.
Bruh.
You don't start recording this.
Whatever. You ain't tell me what I need to be.
Oh.
Axel, come on out some more. Come on out. There you go.
All right, that's as far as you can be out right there. So come on.
So, so for real, I can't have my glasses for real.
Nah, man, because it was reflecting the green.
They ain't even.
Unless you
want
to look like a f***ing zombie, cuz. You blind?
Even yeah.
You ain't
what?
confident without your glasses.
Oh,
You don't see me without mine.
That's you, cuz. I'm like, what's Scooby Doo?
How
Velma.
blind are you? Velma, you black? I'm finna put on your glasses. I want to see. I got to.
I should be like, suck.
I'm gonna clean your glasses too. Ooh, Kenda. Kenda.
I'm blind. The galaxy.
Did you used to sit in front of the TV? Nope, I did. That's up my eyes.
So you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.